Hi, everyone. Welcome to Manitowoc Cooperative Ministry Daily Devotions. I'm Pastor Judine Duerwaechter, co-pastor with the MCM, and today I'm going to bring you a reflection on Psalm 118. I'll read you just the first few verses of it. It's a long psalm. You can go take a look at it yourself, but I have a story for you about this one. Yeah, can't wait to share. So let's take a listen to Psalm 118. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endures forever. Let Israel now say, his mercy endures forever. Let the house of Aaron now say, his mercy endures forever. Let those who fear the Lord now say, his mercy endures forever. I called on the Lord in distress. The Lord answered me and set me in a broad place. The Lord is on my side. I will not fear. What can a human do to me? The Lord is for me among those who help me. Therefore, I shall see my desire on those who hate me. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in a human. It's better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes, etc., etc., etc. So this psalmist is experiencing the fact that he's being rejected by everybody around him. He is suffering, he's suffering from his enemies hating him. He is suffering from what might be referred to for you and I, like coworkers are not liking him. Probably his best bud has rejected him as well. It's really an extreme case, I think, of loneliness, and it reminded me of a story in my experience as I was becoming ordained. This idea that everyone else can just really fall to the wayside around you, and somehow you're supposed to feel like you're not alone. I've had some real good conversations with people in ministry about this. Some people say you can feel, or that they feel super alone, even when they are living with someone. They feel, deeply alone. And then you can feel alone, like this psalmist, when those who are the closest to you somehow, if it's all coming at you at one time, somehow have rejected you for whatever reason. It's like when it rains, it pours, and the people around you that you tend to maybe rely on to not feel lonely are not there for you. So loneliness is a severe and significant feeling. And some of us in the world of counseling and therapy believe that it is the core to many an issue, that people will stay in a relationship that is abusive or inappropriate, sometimes extremely inappropriate, because it gives them the opposite sense of feeling alone. Well, maybe feeling loved, etc., etc. So I'm remembering a story. I've certainly had feelings of loneliness in my world today. I can be all by myself without really ever feeling lonely. That has taken some spiritual work for sure. But I'm remembering a woman in my chaplaincy when I did my CPE at St. Luke's Hospital in Milwaukee. And I visited this woman who was very elderly, but she really had her, she may have been in her mid-90s, etc., but she was very sophisticated, very classy, and there were reasons that I judged that the way I did, not that it matters, but I could just tell that she certainly had her life, together for all of her life. And now she found herself ill in this hospital, and I attempted to give her some comfort. And clearly, it was that she was really suffering from loneliness. And I got the sense that she was estranged from her family. And it was really hurting her at this stage in her life. And she was difficult to talk to. I tried to, make small talk, etc. And at some point in the conversation, I remember I felt called to say, I feel I really want to share with you, to remind you that you're never, ever alone. And she basically flipped over on her side. I mean, I may even remember her flipping me the bird and told me to get the HE double hockey sticks out of her room, that I could take my religion and, shove it where the sun doesn't shine. She was very curt and very aggressive in that response. And then I knew for sure that that exactly was the very thing that she was suffering from, was a sense of being alone. And she also clearly didn't have a relationship with the love of God that would be helpful for her at this time. I don't know what happened to her. Maybe she got a little better. I don't think so. I think she was there to die. And in a weird way, she died alone. But the truth is, that may be the case physically, but the truth is, spiritually, we never die alone. And I know that she woke up in God's glory eventually, and knew that, not that I was right, but that I was wanting her to know love. But you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Loneliness is a significant issue in our world, friends. And I remember being careful about saying to people after that, you're never alone. And now in my ministry, I completely have returned to reminding all of us that we are never alone, because we are the essence of God. We are the extension of God. It's not possible for us to be separated from that. So we are never alone. And I want to put more attachment on that relationship with God and the divinity of love and the divinity of God than I do want to put my attachment on relationships with actual, real human beings, which doesn't diminish my relationships with human beings, but honest to God, the love of God comes first. And so happy to have learned that lesson. And I know that that woman, again, woke up in God's glory. You're never alone, ever. And this psalmist knew it and celebrated it and went on, even though everybody else abandoned him, he went on to praise God. So may that be for us today as we celebrate this daily devotion with this psalmist. I hope this was helpful. Have a blessed day. Take great care. Remember to live to love. Bye now.